It's a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Hurts to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Hurts sets up to throw it. That is caught. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That's a play that may get lost in the grand scheme of things, but one thing's for sure. You certainly don't want to go 3 and out to start the game. So that's a nice job of finding the right play call and coming up with a first down.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There isn't for guys on defense. They've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Hurts. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 more yards there and another first down.
63.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Silver, ready?
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who is open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 15. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Watch it, Oscar.
2 now on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Tua going to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Tua. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping, and drag it to make sure he gets it done.
Waddle, the motion man right. Off a play action. Tagovailoa. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Tua. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Not the warmest starts throwing the football. He was 1 for 3, now 1 for 4 on the opening drive.
So getting him comfortable is the key. And for him, it might be different than what we think is comfortable. We're probably thinking swing passes, easy checkdowns. Some guys, they're better off throwing it down.
Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed.
44, ready.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins nothing.
2nd quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Good. 20 TX. Tug on 3, kick. Out.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
They're right here.
2nd and 10. On play action, here's Tua. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left and end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
From midfield, here's Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the
All right, fellas,
34-yard
listen up.
line.
Solo
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Durham Smythe, 34 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. Oh, some strong running. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really... There he goes, right side! And they nearly get this all the way to midfield, marking down at the 49. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there. They were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. He'll drop to throw. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Berrios now from his end zone. Running room at the 50. Look out. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Miami. Sanders now to add the extra point.